Polar bear, my homies call me Ice. How we gon' heal the world? Love is my advice. We need to love God. We need to love ourselves.
We both got sickle cell.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I appreciate y'all coming out
Oh,
today.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
My daughter has the disease, and so I have been fighting for her ever since, you know what I'm saying? But we're learning.
I have sickle cell, and this is my support system. So they're here to support me.
So for you, I know that you do have, you said the SC?
Yes, C to Z.
Right. My mom was SS full blown. So
Ooh,
right,
yeah.
deep. Yeah. Lost her, may she rest in peace. So I'm a huge sickle cell advocate. I have the traits. So of course I have to make sure that, my husband did not have the trait because I did not want to see my child go through what my mom had to endure because that was painful for her as well as myself. They told her that she wasn't going to be able to have children. So the whole story behind it. So did your parents know that they had the traits? And did they find out at birth that you had it, or was it later on in life? Like, I was gonna dig in. So share.
You don't want to know my story.
Yes, we do. That's why we have you on this platform, because we are shedding light
All right.
this information and why it's important for everybody to get educated. That this is important.
No, you do have to get educated. I have a big brother. He also has it too. He also has sickle cell. My big brother. My little brother didn't get it. My big sister didn't get it.
It skips.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna be honest. I asked my dad, like, which one of y'all have sickle cell? He says he doesn't have it. And then my mom says she doesn't have it. And I'm like, come on now. One of y'all got it. But my dad told me a story, like one time my mom was real pain. She almost died. And, so she has to have it. You know what I'm saying? And I believe he had the trait. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man.
They just didn't know.
I don't know, man.
They didn't know. They may not have known because it was so taboo. Like, I remember the stories, even because I'm originally from Jamaica. So you said your background is from Haiti. So IFT, we know in the islands, some things are taboo, mental health crisis, counseling, all these things are taboo. And, no one wants to admit, that, I'm sickly, because of course in our culture, we are always striving to be the best in everything that we do. And that's part of our downfall in some areas, to be honest, because if we're striving to do the best in everything that we do, we should also want to make sure that our health is always at 100%. But I think it's the mentality. And now that we are in a different, stage in our lives and a whole new era. I can't let me not even get into that portion, but we have such different mentalities and ways of thinking. Like, now I think a lot of people are more open to things, so I'm glad you shared a little bit with us. You didn't want to go too far, but I was going to dig anyway.
I'll share.
Yeah, I understand. But so what is life like for you on a crisis occurrence, and how often do you have a crisis?
Well, I'm be honest, I haven't had a major crisis since 2016. And
That's amazing. That's good.
that's because I went to ICU 2016. I almost died. I was in there for like a month, but I was like knocked out for 3 weeks. It was even in there, and that was the worst. My kidney failed, all my organs off, messed up. But I haven't had a major crisis. I haven't been in the hospital ever since for like a major crisis. I've been in for like little aches. But here's the problem now. Ever since the ICU situation, now I have these daily little pains. It's like like this chronic pains like every day, and I wasn't having it like that. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know which one is better, like not having a crisis or having these daily like little
Chronic
crises.
pains, right? Neither feels good, because I remember my mom going through that as well. So neither. I opt for None of the above.
Yeah.
None of the above. Absolutely. Yeah.
I just had hip surgery in April.
How's
Yeah.
that going? How are you healing? Because, of course, being a sickle cell patient, the healing process is a lot more difficult and different from everybody else.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's God because some people are like, man, how you walking so fast and doing all this so fast? Like yesterday, I performed. I performed in a club. So and I forgot I had hip surgery.
Right. You're everywhere, and you were out with Sean, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You too. Yeah. And you were also at the Sickle Cell Bowl-a-thon as well. Yeah. That was awesome. Yeah.
Well, God, God gave me the strength to keep pushing.
You have a voice and you're using it for a reason. So this takes me to the name Pastor K Ice. How did that derive?
Pastor K Ice. Well, my name is Kenley, so K Ice is that's just my street name. Homies call me that. Call me Ice. K Ice. And I just added a pastor in front of it, like Pastor Troy.
Okay, got you.
I'm not a pastor, but
we know that. We know that from your bio, of course. Or else I would have said pastor when we read, all of your titles that we have. But no, seriously, I'm definitely, a follower of yours, and I love everything that you're doing, and I definitely believe that your story needs to be heard. And with Pastor K Ice, you through your movement, I follow you, and you shared some things with me. You always give people like the platform to speak, like when you were at the barbershop. I love that story. You could tell us a little bit about that with that young lady.
Oh yeah, man. You say you have sickle cell trait, so she said she has sickle cell trait, and you say she be having pain, and I'm like, yeah. I never heard nobody with sickle cell trait having pain. I've been hearing that, like people saying they're having little aches, but that's my first time hearing somebody like really complain about it. And she said that her daughter got crippled because of the hospital. They did something. So they were lawsuit right now, and
we'll leave that one alone.
All right. It's Sickle Cell Awareness Month. Right here, I just got a fresh haircut from a girl, and she told me she got the sickle cell trait, and it hurts. You know what I'm saying? Most people say
most people say it, don't let them fool you, because sickle cell trait hurts depending on your body chemistry, depending on if you are already anemic, depending on if it hits you in the calcium way, the anemic way. But don't let them tell you that it don't hurt. If you know you hurt, go to your doctor, get checked out. If you have a child with sickle cell and you feel like something is not right, please, I beg of you, get your child checked out. If it looks like the medication that they're giving them is not right, then get your child checked out. We did the same thing with our child. To 18, she was A-OK, with blood transfusions, and XJ, now she's grown, reasons I can't speak of, now she's crippled. Her left side gone. You know what I'm saying? She can't really talk. You know what I'm saying? She can't really talk. She's not mobile. She's on a walker. She just got approved for a hover round. So they tell you how bad it is. But you can look up Era Dahlberry at gmail.com, Era Dahlberry on Facebook. You can look me up, DeWanda Howard. You can look her mama, look through the Dahlberry. We can tell you about everything we went through. And it's real and it's hard. And sometimes with the siblings, and she was a donor for the bone marrow transplant and the whole nine, but sometimes when it ain't broke, don't fix. But I also don't let them fix it. Don't let them say they fixed it and it's still broke.
There you go.
And it's real talk.
There you go. Sickle cell sucks, man.
All day.
Alright.
And it hurts. Like, hey.
It does.
It hurts.
My homies call me Ice. How we gon' heal the world? Love is my advice. We need to love God. We need to love ourselves.